Playtime's over. Take this!
Hello there, dear wanderers and travelers. My name is Merton Blight, and welcome back to Nikke, where this stream will be just doing the story 1 of the RE event, and I won't be doing polls just yet. I'll wait until Jill comes out so we can do both banners. I'm gonna at least do maybe at least 100 pulls, and if I use more or not depends on how the rolls go. But yeah, ooh boy, I'm excited. So what we know about the RE event is, okay, of course Gatekeeper's probably going to appear, and
Playtime's over. Take this!
we know that from the Nikke Twitter that there have been a case of missing people, and also they've made a bit of Nikke has also made a bit of clues on the potential bad guy that we have to stop. And we also know that our poor fluffy cop dog, Poli, went ahead on her own for some reason to investigate a strange manor in the Outer Rim. Don't know if it just appeared out of nowhere or was always there, but yeah, she went in by herself and assumingly is captured or is lost or
Playtime's over.
MIA.
Take this!
So I'm assuming we, the commander, are going to team up with D for some reason. I don't know why D specifically. But we're going to be teaming up with D, the rest of the A.C.P.U. Finally, some Quiry screen time, I guess, because literally, I swear, Quiry is just a one-off. Because in the A.C.P.U. there is 3 members, but people usually forget that Quiry is part of it. Because she's because Quiry is the equivalent of Arya of the Madonna squad. Also, I've heard the thing is, I was planning to play the event, the RE event, yesterday, as soon as the event was going to be dropped, and also open some of the molds.
Take this!
The new molds that Shift Up has given us, but apparently, I streamed something else because I was very overheated that day or yesterday, and so I didn't stream it. But I heard that the molds are kind of a little bit buggy, and Nikke came out with a statement to not use them, so I'm just going to not use them and wait until whatever needs fixing gets fixed. So sorry to my other fellows, sorry to the commanders who just immediately use the molds. Don't worry, I pray that you'll get good luck on whether you want the collab characters or the whatever characters in the future. But anyway, enough talking. Let's just jump right into the event.
Playtime's over.
Now for our next report. Over the past few days, a series of missing persons cases have been reported across the Ark. The central government has issued an official statement saying that the incidents cannot be classified as serial disappearances. Case number 1. Missing person, Miles Carter. Male, 45. Former commander. 183 centimeters, 80 kg. Last seen leaving his home around 11 p.m. His daughter filed a report with the A.C.P.U. 2 days after his disappearance. Notable information? Lost his leg during an operation on the surface and has a long history of alcohol abuse. recently began counseling at the urging of his daughter. Those around him say he had been showing improvement and was 2 months into sobriety. Counseling? Which counseling center? Confirmation required. Meanwhile, the rapture part discovered at the home of the missing person was said to be debris from a unit destroyed during the recent terrorist attack on the Ark. And the central government has declared that it is unrelated to the current missing persons case. However, some have raised suspicions of a cover-up, fueling ongoing controversy. Case number 4. Missing person Iris Monroe, female, 68, former nurse, 154 centimeters, 53 kg. Last seen around 10 a.m. after leaving to attend a gathering with acquaintances. At around 7 p.m. on the same day, her son filed a report with the A.C.P.U. Authorities visited her residence immediately after the report was filed, but it was empty. Preliminary findings at the scene suggest the entire family has gone missing. Case classified as a family disappearance. Notable information: no signs of forced entry. A rapture part was found in the basement. Gathering with acquaintances? Unable to verify details. The rapture part was placed on some kind of altar, but for what purpose? Conspiracy theories suggesting that the groundwork is being laid for a second Ark terror attack, fueling widespread anxiety among the general populace. Case number 8. Missing person Elseria 9. Female, 42, psychological counselor, 167 centimeters, 55 kg. Exact time of disappearance, unknown. Reported missing to the A.C.P.U. by her last client. Notable information: operated a counseling center. Confirmed to be the same center where Miles Carter underwent counseling. Has a daughter named Depara. No contact with the daughter as of yet. Also missing. Why did the daughter fail to report her mother's disappearance? Click. This is no good. Poli puts the pen down. Poli's eyes shift from the case file to the computer monitor beside her. At the partition leading to the outer rim, a young girl glances around, then slips inside. The face of the girl captured on the CCTV was Depara. Oh. It was unmistakably Depara as identified in the file for case number 8. This is the only lead we got. Can't afford to lose the trail now. Right. Can't afford to lose this trail at all. Poli grabs her sidearm. I hope it's nothing serious. She sets off from the police station. Case number 9. Missing person, Poli. A.C.P.U. investigator. Went missing during the investigation. Confirmed last seen heading for the outer rim. All signs point to her pursuing Depara alone. Notable information: confirmed to have visited the counseling center operated by Elseria 9 on the day of her disappearance. The center is currently decommissioned. Entry is not permitted. Recently, a phrase has been reported to be circulating among the staff. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. God dang Umbrella Corporation. Reborn Evil. Woo! Nice. Actually, just let me do a screenshot of this. Okay. Oof. Dang, I'd be sneezing like crazy. Oh god, why is it so dark? Oh god, why is it so dark?
I wonder if Shift Up would ever just make them like these kinds of maps, and then also add jump scares to it. There's no way they would do that, right? Also, oh, mixed herbs. Mixing herbs of 3 or more colors creates the best medicine. But if that's too much, I recommend combining green and red herbs instead. Thank you, Flora. Also, I'm pretty sure if you combine like a specific, I think it was the blue ones in the RE3 remake that actually increased your health, your max HP. Oh wait, one more. Oof. Ooh. Okay, let me get login stamp. Oh god. To be honest, I thought this event was voiced, or it would be voiced, but I guess not. Is that some hope? I'll try and do a best of different female voices I can, but well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Look at this challenge. Alright.
That concludes today's lesson.
Ooh. Okay. Actually, wait, since I'm planning on doing the entirety of story 1, let's just get the stamina for it. All right. Ooh. Okay, do I have any? Oh, kind of do. Okay.
Wherever you go, I'll always be with you.
I briefed myself on the mission earlier.
And then let's add
Mind if
Poli.
I join?
And then let's add. Wait, I need it too. Oh wait, no. I'll just put Red Hood.
What? You expect me to
Put
go
Red
out
Hood
in this outfit?
and.
I want to change my attire.
Okay, I think that's good. There should be good. It should be fine. Ugh. I got it. I need a good voice. I need to. I gotta think of the right amount of deepness for the goat, but also nice amount of sternness. Right on time. Take a seat. Heard a D-wave was detected. Yes. It was 2 weeks ago. A D-wave triggered by the entity codenamed Gatekeeper was picked up. 2 weeks ago, you said? Why wasn't I notified immediately? We had to confirm a few things. The D-wave wasn't detected on the surface this time. It came from inside the Ark. We're presently picking up D-wave signals from a mansion located in the Outer Rim. If we move too hastily, there's a risk of the D-wave being exposed to external parties. This could reignite tensions with the Outer Rim, especially since the dust has only just settled from the last Outer Rim incident. As such, the central government has decided to handle this case with extreme caution. Which brings me to my point. Have you ever heard of the Torch of Salvation? The Torch of Salvation? I've heard it before when I was working a case helping that girl Depara search for her mother. Aren't they that cult that worships raptures as gods? It seems you're well informed. Take a look at this. Andersen hands me a document. Document reads, "Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh, God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning." Is this a prayer? Where did... We recovered this near the mansion where the D-Wave was detected. It's supposedly a prayer recited at the Torch of Salvation's gatherings. And also, that mansion has been identified as a gathering site for the Torch of Salvation. We shouldn't go charging in head first, unless we want a complete fiasco on our hands. The most reliable method is to infiltrate their ranks by posing as a believer. That's why we've spent the past 2 weeks gathering all available intel on the Torch of Salvation. Intel that will be used to help you infiltrate undercover. What? Your task is simple. Memorize the materials we've compiled, disguise yourself as a believer of the Torch of Salvation, then enter the mansion and investigate the situation regarding the D-Wave. While you're there, resolve any related incidents you encounter. You want me to go undercover? I've heard a lot about your infiltration skills. Word is, you've used that skill to close the book on several major cases. We're counting on you to put those skills to good use once more. Just so you know, the counters won't be accompanying you on this mission. Moving around the Outer Rim with such prominent individuals poses too great a risk. Instead, we've arranged a separate support group. Return to the commander's room. You'll meet them there. They'll brief you on the remaining mission details. Deputy Chief, are you saying... That'll be all. I have a very important meeting to attend. Well then, I look forward to hearing good news from you. I'm assuming the last Outer Rim incident is not the invasion, strangely enough. I think Andersen is referencing maybe Dirty Backyard, another event.
This attire vexes me.
And also I feel like Shift Up is really just like
Next.
reminding us about Dirty Backyard. But who knows? Maybe because like
That was
if
a
Andersen
simple
was
mission.
referring to the invasion, I'm assuming this event would be after it. So we would already know when Andersen says meeting, he actually means treatment for undisclosed disease that we still don't know what it is yet, or we still don't know why he needs the treatment, but he said to meet them back at the commander's room, but it's awfully quiet in here. Guess I'll just sit and wait. I sink into the couch and everything Andersen just told me comes flooding back. The D-Wave, the Outer Rim, the mansion, and the Torch of Salvation. Never thought I'd hear that name again. A memory of something I saw on the surface hits me abruptly. A small altar in the middle of a clearing and a blade of unknown purpose. People lying around as if they're asleep, each of them holding a rapture part in their hands. I realize I've been entrusted with a mission far greater than I anticipated. My mind is racing. Maybe a splash of water would help me clear my head. The sound of a running faucet can be heard from the bathroom. Did I forget to turn off the water? If Robbie finds out, she'll freak out. Huh? My nose burns. I glance at the mirror and see blood flowing, just like the people I saw near the altar back then. Oh. I see what scene they're referencing here. Blood fills the sink. Ugh. Ugh. Aren't you a bit dramatic? I thought you'd be used to this by now. What the? Hey, you okay? The blood that filled the sink has completely vanished. I glance back into the mirror again. D and K are standing behind me. Yeah, I'm fine. So, you all are the backup Andersen was talking about? We'll wait outside. Pull yourself together and come out when you're ready. Lingering cough, man. Ugh. As missing persons reports continue to pour in, the central government has stated it will take firm action against those who spread false information. After washing my face, I step out and see the news on. D is leaning against the wall with her arms crossed. K is sprawled out on the couch. They're watching the news, both with grim expressions. These days, all you hear on TV are stories about people going missing. Well, I can easily do that. Well, wonder how. I was told to get the mission details directly from both of you. Read that first. We'll talk after. D tosses a stack of documents onto the table, then glances back at the news broadcast. Looks like I won't get a word out of her until I'm finished with the entire pile. At the very top of the stack of documents, it reads, Case number 1, missing person Miles Carter. Guess I'll take a look. You're a fast reader. Now tell me, what exactly is happening in the Ark? As the question hangs in the air, my eyes remain fixed on the last page of the document. Case number 9. Missing person, Poli. The central government's trying to keep it hush-hush. But, as you've just seen, there's been a string of disappearances inside the Ark. The missing persons are of all different ages, genders, and backgrounds. One of them is even a Nikke. At first glance, there doesn't seem to be any obvious link between them. Case slides a document towards me. Case number 8. Missing person, Alceria 9. Notable information, has a daughter named Depara. According to central government records, Depara's mother, Alceria 9, was involved with a cult called the Torch of Salvation. So I poked her on the counseling center as she ran. Turns out, every single missing person is somehow connected to that place. For example, this guy, Miles Carter, turns out he was going there for counseling. Iris Monroe used to work there as a nurse. Not only that, that's enough. You don't have to spell everything out. If you say so. Anyway, here's the bottom line. Every one of the missing is tied to Alceria 9. Which brings us to the problem. She's part of a cult that worships raptures. So here's where the D-Wave is coming from. The first person to go missing, Miles Carter, vanished 2 weeks ago. Strangely enough, we picked up the D-Wave coming from the Outer Rim 2 weeks ago as well. Right at the mansion where the Torch of Salvation holds its gatherings. Something about this reeks, wouldn't you agree? So the missing persons cases, the D-Wave, and the Torch of Salvation. There's a chance they're all connected? That's right. Those
mission's a lot more complex than the last. I've got to figure out why the T-wave is being detected from the mansion. Get to the bottom of how it ties into the disappearances. Verify the identities of all the missing. And, on top of everything else, rescue them if possible. Naturally, if we uncover anything else felonious from the Torch of Salvation while we're at it, we'll have to decide whether or not to eliminate them. Simple enough. So the Torch of Salvations are Salvations are target this time around, huh? That's what we were told. As usual, you and D will handle the infiltration. Just pose as a married couple who have been brainwashed by the cult and attend one of their gatherings. And what'll you be doing? I'll go solo again this time. I've got a bad feeling about something, so I want to look into it first. Alright, now that you've been briefed on the mission, start by memorizing what's written there. Dee tosses another stack of documents onto the table, then turns back to the news broadcast. Once again, it seems she won't say another word until I've read through everything. Just from skimming through, it looks like this is the backstory for the couple we're supposed to play. You want me to memorize all of this? We'll have to handle some Ugh. Let's give this our all. In the name of justice. Lord of Justice was pulled by the thread. I forgot the lyrics. It's been a bit, but I remember the way it sounds.
Time to take out the trash.
Anyways, are we halfway done? My throat's already like it's going to count over Tailwind.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
Yeah. Their husband and wife. Both of them come from the What is with this gay human giving me these words? Quotidian. I feel like I'm just saying, yeah. Both of them come from the quotidian class and have been living a fairly uneventful life in the Ark. Annette works as a nurse. On the other hand, her husband... speaking of which, what alias should I use this time? William, I believe you should be able to come up with something on your own. Sorry, go on. Her husband, William, is a researcher at a pharmaceutical company. Despite the couple's busy schedule, they never forget to shower each other with attention. Okay. Rather uneventful, shower each other with attention. I don't know, it's pretty eventful. Everyone around them speaks highly of how happy their marriage seems. You're home. You must have had a long day. Yeah, you too. You must have had a long day yourself, darling. Hehe, not at all. Oh, what's that, honey? The flowers are absolutely beautiful. Right, the flowers. I thought of you on the way home, so I picked them up. Thank you. She loves nothing more than flowers from her husband. That part of the script never seems to change, no matter what role I play. Honey? It's nothing.
Then one day, calamity befalls the couple. A medical incident occurs at Williams Pharmaceutical Company. All the blame is pinned entirely on poor William. The couple suddenly becomes buried in debt, and their idyllic life collapses overnight. Despite this, Annette never blames William. Instead, "Oh, it's all right. What happened wasn't your fault, honey. It's the world that's gone crazy." Yeah. That's a classic yandere line if I've ever heard it. "Don't worry. The judges will be sent from above to guide everyone toward the end. Hee hee." They begin to blame the world for turning its back on them. Soon the couple becomes devoted to this torch of salvation. With their faith deepened, the couple decide to attend a gathering purportedly being held at a certain mansion. Thus they quietly head for the Outer Rim. They even bring a bouquet of flowers, hoping to be welcomed as initiates into the faith. The residential area near the mansion is eerily quiet. It's rather unsettling. It's like there's no one around at all. Only pages filled with prayer scripts are only pages filled with prayer scripts are scattered about. There's no sign of life anywhere. When Kay and I are digging around, this area was crawling with cultists. So, what now, darling? Let's start by checking out the area. Given this situation, I think we can drop the act. Shoot, I think I need to refill my bottle after we get into battle. Dee and I split up to look around. While there are signs someone was living here recently, the place itself is completely empty. The only thing worth noting is some sort of graffiti has been scrawled all over the walls. Is that an umbrella? Why would someone draw something like that here? Does it mean anything? I stared at the umbrella graffiti for a while, but it offers no answers. I turn my head and see the mansion looming in the distance. From the moment I saw it, the mansion felt like it didn't belong in the Outer Rim. What's a perfectly intact mansion like this doing in the Outer Rim, you ask? Beats me. A strange rumor has been spreading in the Outer Rim. Locals warn others not to go near the mansion. Stay far away from the mansion unless you want misfortune to come your way. Maybe that's why it's still so intact. My nose is also itching like crazy for some reason. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe I should head to where Dee is. I'm pretty sure I saw her heading that way earlier. Dee, you here? Sorry. I didn't realize you were changing. I'm slipping into something that'll be easier to move around in. No point in pretending that we're a couple at this point. So, did you see anything? I noticed some strange graffiti drawn all over the place. No, I saw you clearly changing, but that's okay. We're back to same old commander. Okay, but other than that, nothing unusual. Nothing out of the ordinary. That makes all this even more suspicious. I hear a door open behind me. Dee has changed back into her usual outfit. Doesn't look like there's anything else to learn here. Let's head to the mansion. With any luck, we might find some sort of lead there. Target located. Keep up your end of the bargain, and I'll do the same. Oh boy. Oh, Time to refill my water. See you guys when the battle's done.
Engaging! Suspects detained! Taking cover!
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Okay, I'm back. Ooh. Refilled my thermos.
The mansion is heavily guarded. There's no way to sneak in. The only way we can get inside without causing a scene is by reciting this prayer to prove we are believers. Memorize all this from top to bottom, and don't even think about complaining.
I spent the whole night memorizing everything, just as Dee had told me. Unfortunately, I never got to use what I memorized. Contrary to what Dee told me previously, getting into the mansion ended up being extremely easy, especially since there wasn't even any security. Much like the residential district, the mansion is deserted. Aside from the ominous creaking of the floorboards under my feet, absolutely nothing else could be heard. Looks like this place is empty too.
Kay and I scoped out the mansion's surroundings only 2 days ago. What the heck happened between then and now? Did they catch wind of us snooping around?
Hey, Dee? Ugh.
But if that was so...
Dee? It seems whatever I'm saying now is not getting through to Dee. I leave Dee to her thoughts and start surveying the lobby. In the center of the lobby, I step carefully past a shattered chandelier and spot a half-destroyed statue of a goddess. Is it? No! Is it a goddess of victory? Cute title card. Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure. The moment I approach the creepy statue, I notice a long trail of red stains stretching down the hallway. Dee, you might want to see this. The trail of blood leads straight into the dining room.
What a mess.
You can say that again. The dining room is in complete disarray, with rotten food scattered everywhere. Yet the foul stench lingering in the air was not coming from spoiled food. It was coming from somewhere else instead.
I'll go check it out on my own.
No, let's go together. The blood trail winds past the dining table, stopping at a shelf in the corner. And at the end of the trail... There's a corpse. The body has been horribly mangled.
Blood hasn't even dried yet. It's clear this just happened.
What in the world is going on here? Suddenly, I feel something cold press into my back.
Lower your weapon. It's best you don't do anything foolish. That is, if you want to keep him alive. Identify yourself. FBI. But I suppose you wouldn't know what that is. Sorry, but who I am is classified. Here's a friendly tip, though. Stop asking questions and get out of here while you still can.
Okay, mysterious person in a very attractive red dress. My throat's gonna be sore
Stay
after
back.
this. Holy And the fact that I'm probably gonna have to voice like Claire and Jill as well.
Suspects detained.
Oh god.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
Ah. Ooh.
The party isn't over yet, is it?
Okay.
Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Mm. 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 Miranda, are you alright? Huh? Yes, of course. I was just doing my usual firearms check. At this hour, the workday's over. The A.C.P.U. works for our citizens around the clock. How was that? Did it sound cool? Not really. I don't think that's something you should be saying in this situation. Is that so? Cherish your gun like you would a loved one. What about that? This doesn't quite fit the situation either. Oh, really? Then, darn. This isn't good. I'm officially out of excuses. Hey, God. You're not planning on waiting until I'm off duty and then heading to the Outer Rim, are you? Yep. The boss already told us. Since there's no way HQ is ever going to authorize an investigation, we've been told to stand by for now. But you're still investigating, aren't you, Quiry? Well...
Quiry quickly shuts the file folder she's carrying. The document she was reading to is labeled case number 9.
I can't sit by and do nothing. I'm sorry, but I have to head out to the Outer Rim and find Poli. But we'd be defying orders. Fine by me. I've gotten used to filling out disciplinary reports. 10 pages. I mean, 6 pages. No, 3 pages. I can fill that out in my sleep. I think we'd be in for more than just a disciplinary report. Ooh, even better. Then I won't have to write one at all. No, what I'm saying is... Besides, Poli would have done the same for us.
Quiry turns to the whiteboard placed in the corner of the police station. Her vision is too blurry to make out what's written on it, but the photo of Poli, pinned at the center of the board, stood out perfectly clear to her.
Alright, I'm off. Miranda... Yes? I'm coming with you.
I don't know what voice... Both of them, to me, just sound kind of... roughly the same with my voice. I can't... I don't know how to differentiate them. So I'm just going to give, like, Quiry kind of the nerd voice, even though she doesn't wear glasses, but she does desperately need glasses.
So what's our first course of action? Are you asking me? It's just you and me, so who else would be asking? Who would I be asking? And no more jumping out of the shadows like last time, okay? It honestly scares me to death when you do. So what you're telling me is you came out here without a plan. Well, this is where Poli's signal was last detected. Why don't we start by searching around this area? Also, is it just me or does this place feel kind of creepy? There isn't a soul around. Hey, do you see that? There's a mansion over there. Let's check it out. This is the A.C.P.U. We're coming in.
Miranda yanks open the front doors and strides confidently through.
We really shouldn't be barging in like this, Miranda.
As the front door opened, a courtyard came into view.
What's that?
In Quiry's hazy field of vision, 3 furry shapes appear.
Poli? Huh?
Oh, they were mistaking the... Okay.
That's not Poli. Run!
Bark. Bark. Oh my god. Those are terrifying. 3 dogs lunge towards them. Their eyes glow a sinister red, as if infected by something. Okay, this is both funny and terrifying because, quite known, dogs in the Resident Evil franchise are fucking terrifying. Especially the ones from 5. Say what you want about 5 and how different it is to, like, or how it's like the start of being very different from the usual Resident Evil vibe, but like, dude, that terrified me as a kid.
Where did they come from?
Bark. Bark. Just as the largest one opens its jaws. Oh my god, it's Claire in jail. Oh my god. 2 women appear from behind. Bang! Bang! One of them fires a launcher into the air, causing the dogs to flee into the distance. You okay?
Thanks a bunch. But who are you?
I should be asking you the same thing. What the hell is this place, and who are you people? Okay, this is gonna be hard. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out voices for... I pretty much have an idea of what I can do for Ada and D. Commander is fine, but dear God, trying to do Quiry, Miranda, Jill, and Claire, and trying to... Okay, Quiry is fine. I kind of get what I want to do for her. I kind of got the voice for Miranda, but dear God, trying to figure out what kind of voice to give Claire and Jill is so hard.
I'm glad you're safe.
But I want to actually do my best to try and figure out, with my range, like, what's the good, decent amount of voice for them, but... Please tell me we switch perspectives. I don't know if I can do 4 women's voices. God damn it. Hold the door. We've got to keep them out.
Okay.
Bark, bark, bark. Ooh. Damn. Another mansion. Am I caught in a nightmare? Ah. Ugh. Don't worry. I just pinched my cheek, and it definitely hurt. That means this is no nightmare. If you're still not convinced, I can pinch your cheek too if you like. That's so thoughtful, I'm tearing up. You're most welcome. Can we save the banter for later? Bark, bark, bark. The violent shaking door finally stops.
Phew. I think they're all gone now.
I thought the gunfire scared them off, but they brought friends instead. If we had arrived any later, things could have been a disaster.
Yeah, that was too close for comfort.
Anyway, now that things have calmed down, let's get some proper introductions going. I'm Claire. Claire Redfield. Continue the bloodline.
I'm Quiry from the A.C.P.U. Thanks for your help. And this here is... I'm Miranda, also with the A.C.P.U.
The A.C.P.U.
That's right. We're the police, safeguarding citizens' safety. That's what the A.C.P.U. does.
A.C.P.U.
So you're both police officers. Then, have you heard of a man called Chris? He's my brother. He works for the Raccoon City Police Department. I haven't been able to reach him, so I've been looking for him. The Raccoon City Police Department? I'm not too sure. Have you heard of that query? No, this is my first time hearing about this department. Same goes for this man, Chris. I see. It's a pity. Ahem. I guess that leaves my introduction. Yeah. And you are? Name's Jill. Jill Valentine. Claire and Jill. Got it. Can I ask how exactly you two ended up here? Well, I realized how crazy this probably sounds, but I'm curious about that myself. I was in a chopper getting evacuated from Raccoon City.
Oh, she just left. She just finished her game.
When everything went blurry, next thing I knew, I was here. You too? I was trying to escape Raccoon City when everything started going blurry, too. Before I knew it, I saw the two of them getting attacked. I just reacted and sprang into action. What the hell happened to us?
Ooh, I'm starting to feel a little bit lighted. Okay, we're just...
So to sum things up, neither of you have heard of the Ark or the Outer Rim? And you've never heard of Nikke's or Raptures either? Nope. And on our end, we've never heard of this Raccoon City you say you've escaped from. And it's the first time we've heard of stars. The unit Jill belongs to? This is bizarre. It feels like I'm in a dream. A dream, you say? The offer to pinch your cheeks is still open. Thanks, but no thanks. Alright. If you change your mind, just say the word. Sure thing. Actually, there's one more thing. If you've never heard of Raccoon City, I'm guessing Umbrella Corporation doesn't ring a bell either. Umbrella? I figured as much. Those dogs you were attacked by seem to be infected by a virus. That made me think Umbrella might be up to no good here as well. It's impossible to say for certain, but one thing's clear. Something's definitely going on. So, Quiry and Miranda, what brings you to this mansion? I doubt a pair of cops would be coming to an old mansion like this just for a social call. Is this related to a case?
Wow, spot on.
Well, yep, that's right. We're here to find a colleague of ours who's gone missing. Her name's Poli. Missing colleague. Yeah, she was conducting an investigation and went missing around this area. You both are free to go. But with Poli's disappearance, and those docs from earlier, I'd say it's rather dangerous, so we can escort you to somewhere safer.
Oh, please, they can handle themselves just fine.
You said Raccoon City, right? I'll check with my boss about this place, so don't you worry. What about you? What about you two? We still need to find Poli.
You could have handled those dogs earlier.
That's because...
It's fine. We'll stay and help you look for your friend Poli.
Ugh.
Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Just had a call. Probably gonna have another call in 10 minutes, but okay, back to it. Besides, investigating this mansion, we might find out how we ended up here. There's gotta be a connection. Makes sense to me. This place is dangerous. We should stick together. I appreciate your help. I have no idea how we wound up here, but why don't we kick off the investigation from here? First off, where? It looks like we're in the annex. It says so here on the emergency exit map. Miranda points to a bulletin board on the wall. On the bulletin board, there's an emergency exit map as well as. Looks like this annex was used as a dorm schedule. What kind of screwed up rule is that? What do they mean by ignore any child you hear calling for help? List of dorm rules and regulations, and isn't this? A notice stamped with an umbrella-shaped logo was posted up. Informed consent form for clinical trial. Oh boy.
Engaging.
Honestly, I think I might. After that phone call, I think I might just like end it here because my throat's starting to go. I don't know if I'll do a part 2 or not.
Target eliminated.
I probably will. I do like
Target
voicing for this, but I'll definitely try and finish the rest like at a later date. But
Let's wrap this up.
maybe when I warmed up my throat enough. But yeah, after this, I'm probably going to at least end this first part for today. But I definitely do like voicing.
The party isn't over yet, is it?
Oh, we made it
Let's
halfway
go back
anyway,
and enjoy
so that's fine.
ourselves.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, strange realm. Okay. Okay, I can do that. That's good. Ooh, wait. Okay. Yeah, I'll save the yeah, I'm going to I'll save the post for
Playtime's over.
for next time. Well, not next time, for when Jill comes out. So, yeah. Dear Wanderers and Travelers, I'm sorry that this was a bit of a shorter stream, and I was planning on doing the whole thing today, but my throat's a little bit worn out, and also I thought this was going to be a voiced event. Got my hopes up for it would be like the Stellar Blade collab, and I could just sit and watch, but yeah, I will finish the rest of it maybe tomorrow, or yeah, maybe maybe 2 days from now, but yeah, for now, I think this will be it for me for today, so yeah, dear wanderers and travelers, I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, or whatever time it may be for you.
Playtime's over.
And I hope
Take this.
see you all next time. Bye.